true. Good thing I got GPS. Okay. It's like a Call of Duty map. You got 3 lanes.
Exactly. Left, center. Yeah, pretty much exactly.
It really sucked to have a white mask on this game. Okay, who wants? Who's teams?
Yeah. So we'll take a quick walk to some where the other people
are. Okay. Yeah, then we'll just.
Hey there, Andrew. C1D Paintball. This game being played at Lancaster Paintball in Lancaster, Ontario. This field opened up in 2024. It's got 5 fields. We played on 4 of them this day. The one we're playing on, not officially named yet. I'm going to call it Clever Girl. And if you watch Jurassic Park, when you watch this video, you might understand that. The video is called Shut Out the Corn. It's not actually cornfield. It is tall grass at spots to 5.5, I'd say, to over 6 feet high. Lower grass too. None of us had played here before. None of us had any idea. It was very hard for you to understand this particular field if you didn't play it a few times. Not as if you could do a walkthrough, just the way it is. On my team for this one is myself, Mike, and Miranda. Miranda's got a hopper. Mike and I have MagFed. On the other team, it was supposed to be Connor, Michelangelo, and Michael, but Michael had technical difficulties, so he set this one off. Connor and Michelangelo, don't feel bad for them. They've got hoppers, so it'll compensate for the extra body. They don't overshoot or anything, but I'm just setting it up for you. On a field like this, you always got to use your eyes. You always got to use your ears at fields and games, but this one in particular, yeah, we only played 1 game on this field. It was so intense. We'd taken a break before this one. We played a few games on one field and then went to this one. We were going to play like a couple at least on this one. This one was so intense, we had to stop after. We caught our breaths. It's like, we play somewhere else. I don't know if our hearts could handle this one. So it's a good one. And by the way, after, you might be looking at the time, how long this video is. Don't worry about that. The gameplay where it's Connor and I's camera and we kind of go back and forth, that's only part of this. What I did to maybe show you who haven't played at the field is you'll see my footage on its own and Connor's footage on its own with no music or anything after the other gameplay in that. So this way you can sit and hear and get the sights and maybe immerse yourself more like that. So without further ado, let's watch.
Oh yeah, you see it, yeah. She's like a ninja, so. Yeah.
Start in the middle. All right. Just right over here. I think so. I'll go right. Okay! Two on the right!
Got both of them.
Okay, you can see like kind of like a sea of grass in my view and even Connor's, and you're just trying to find some type of, you see the mask, you see a jersey to shoot at it. Now you're surrounded by this wall of this grass, covers you well, but at the same time doesn't, because if you shoot through there, the grass will just separate. The ball will not break. It will break sometime, but you can get hit through that and just... It's crazy. It's like you're playing through, you know, just like you're playing through things of grass. The ball will go through it. Now, you actually notice on Connor's camera, you see Michelangelo's crouched down a little bit. There is lower grass, so we got a different angle there. And yeah, that's what we're facing. So just setting you up now that you've seen a few seconds. This is what we're dealing with, and let's see what happens.
Should I go around? That's fine. I feel like they're gonna just creep up on the left. Oh, they're left. Unless you really just watch our back too.
Okay, so after I spotted a glimpse of Michelangelo's mask and jersey, and I fired into that direction. You can't really line up a shot here like you would in another field, like wait a couple of seconds. If you see him, you gotta fire at him. But if you notice, after I shot at him, I kind of hit the deck. Once in this situation, in this type of field, somebody shoots at you. If you don't get hit, shoot back in that general direction. You may not have seen them, you may have caught a glimpse, but you never know what happens. And when I hit the ground after I shot, knowing shots would come back, there were so many close to me. I mentioned before the grass doesn't really block any shots. So I hit the ground, I don't hit anybody, I don't get hit, the game continues.
My mask, bro.
Yes, Connor. That brilliantly, stunningly white mask of yours does tend to stand out in the grass. But he does keep low a bit, trying to keep it to a minimum. I'll admit that, but a little easier to spot Connor than some of the other guys in the field with that beautiful mask he's wearing. It is a nice mask, not being sarcastic. Very white.
Yeah, on the right. Do we push back? Yeah, let's go back a little bit. Same way, or do we go through this way? Yeah. I see one right in front of me. It's Miranda. He's like 30 yards. I'm getting shot at. Two from the right. I'm gonna go back, okay? And see if I can get an angle. I'm going back. He's hit! You said Miranda's out? Okay, Mike's out. It's just one person. It's my dad. It's just my dad. Holy shit. I only saw Miranda's mask. I don't know if you got her, but if I got her, it was a crazy shot. Bro, he was in the bush, Mike. He was like crouched in the bush. I only saw his visor.
So, as you heard, Connor barely saw Mike and Miranda. He saw Miranda's head. He saw Mike's visor. You kids with your fancy bright visors and your rainbow colors sure looks cool, but in this case, it was the doom of Mike. Connor didn't even know he got Miranda until he saw her going off, so that's kind of situation. I mean, you could barely see them. But anyway, here's the thing. I actually saw Miranda going off the field because the ref helped her get off, because we don't know really how to get out of the field. It's in this maze. I heard Connor, remember I'm listening extra careful, even these old ears aren't working too bad. He mentions Mike and Miranda are out. I didn't know Mike was out. Mike was more to my left, but I didn't know. So that's a break for me. Well, it's not a break that I've lost the only other two teammates on my team, but I thought Mike was still there. So now I know, like, okay, I'm alone. I retreat. I retreat a bit, kind of regroup. And so now I'm standing. And I do have a path to the left and a path to the right. And from the discussion, I know the shots kind of came from the left. Connor calls out he got the hit, so he's on the left. But the way he called out, it's like Michelangelo's not with him. He's probably on the other side. So I got this big array, this big wide field here, and there's two guys out there. And yeah, I gotta look in my head at this point. It's like, all right, don't make it easy for him to just win this game. I want to hang in there, and honestly, in my head, if I can take one of them out, make this a game, I'll be happy. Don't get me wrong, it's thrilling. When this happens, you get that feeling when you're the last guy on your team. It's like, oh, but it's like, okay, heart's pounding. I can't see anything. I know they can't see much either. Having a good time.
You know, it's fun. Here, I mean, we can be aggressive, but just be quiet and we'll refrag whoever dies. In the middle or the right side? Okay. I saw him, he's close up.
Now Connor has a little fun with me, fun taunting. Andrew wants me to come out. I hear him, and I know he's kind of to my left, but I spot Michelangelo at the same time. Again, just a glimpse of his mask, so I fire into there. And I don't make a hit. I go back a bit more now. Remember, those two guys have hoppers. So I'm sitting here. I turn around and went back because I needed to change my magazine. Both these guys might be together. I'm still older than them if you add their ages together. So remember, I just want to last a little while longer here. So far, mission accomplished. All right, you've seen both me and Connor fire at opponents. I pointed out when Connor saw Mike and Miranda. Well, here is Connor, what he sees with me, just a little speck of my mask. He'll fire at me, I'll go down, retreat back a little bit more in that, kind of disappear in the grass. My heart's pounding. This is an absolute, like, really great game, very intense. But I am not going to back down. Remember, I don't want to make it easy for him. I want to make this a game. I'll actually start advancing up. I see where Connor is. I know Connor is new to the field as well. He's a better player than me, but you know what? I gotta be a little aggressive here. I'm just gonna back up in my spawn point. Going to try to bring someone with me to the other side. What I mean by the other side is the safe zone. I'm not gonna actually kill anyone.
further back! Yeah. Hey, coming up. Fuck, I didn't even feel it.
Yes, I took Connor out. That white mask, I saw, actually I saw a bit of his shoulder. This doesn't really show up too much in the video, but I saw a bit of his shoulder, the C1D on the side, but that white mask popped out. He went down again. I shot into the grass. Wasn't a good shot. It was a lucky shot. I don't care if it's not a highlight reel shot. It hit him. He's out. Connor's surprised. He barely felt it and he just saw it break. So I've made a game of it. A mission accomplished. But it certainly isn't over yet. Once again, we use that V, kind of at a junction. I can go left or right. Michelangelo is out there somewhere. And it's funny because the last time I pointed this out, there was 2 enemies out there. Now there's 1. But the first time when there was 2, I felt they were hunting me. And it's like, oh my God, I have to worry about 2 of them. Now I'm hunting. But it's like, where can he be? And Michelangelo, he plays all types of paintball, but he's a speedballer too, so he's used to tactics and going behind objects and like the big inflatables and all that. He plays mag, fed, pump, everything. He's a good, smart player. So I got a hunter in the field I'm against a hunter rather, and I know that this guy can easily hunt me and better at it. So again, just absolutely thrilled, excited what's happening here, keeping it going. All right, I see Michelangelo here, and in a split second he'll turn and I'll realize he sees me. So I guess we both decided, let's end this. We both start firing and let's watch.
Hit! Coming out! Damn! Ah! Ah! Start counting.
Yeah, because you just like, you can be anywhere. And then your green mask counts so much.
That was fun. But I need a break. We'll check on Michael. I gotta put batteries too, but my gosh. Oh my God, that was fun.
All right, Michelangelo gets me on the wrist here. I'm out. It was a really good game. Again, we had to take a break after this one. I was like, oh my God, we're talking about it. It's like, Michael, you missed a good one. But it's like, well, do you want to play a reverse match there? It's like, I don't think my heart can handle it. As I mentioned, the start of the game, you're going to see now isolated footage. You just watch my camera off of my helmet, play the whole game uninterrupted, no music in the background. Then we'll watch Connor as well. So you can get an idea without me interrupting all the time, without the music distracting you, but the sights and sounds of playing on this great field. We will be back at Lancaster Paintball. It's, like I mentioned before, it's a new field. They're setting up different size fields, none that are too big. This one and the one beside it are probably the biggest ones, but they're just starting out. Really good place. I'd recommend you go there and check it out. And look, I'll do my outro here, but remember I got the rest of those videos to show here. Go out there, have fun. When you're being hunted in a field of grass that you have no idea where to go, and you're sitting there and it's like, this is awesome. I think you're playing for the right reasons, because at the end of the day, it's just a game.
Two on the right! Hit! Coming out!
Saw both of us, so. Should I go around? That's fine. I mean, I feel like they're gonna just creep up on the left. Oh, they're left. Unless we really just watch our back too. Okay. They can see my mask, bro. Yeah, on the right. Do we push back? Yeah, let's go back a little bit. Same way, or do we go through this way? Yeah. I see one right in front of me. It's Miranda. She's like 30 yards. I'm getting shot at. Two from the right. I'm gonna go back, okay? And see if I can get an angle. I'm going back. He's hit, he's hit, he's hit. You said Miranda's out? Okay, Mike's out. It's just one person. It's my dad. It's just my dad. Holy shit. I only saw Miranda's mask. I don't know if you got her, but if I got her, it was a crazy shot. Bro, he was in the bush, Mike. He was like crouched in the bush. I only saw his visor. You know, it's fine. Here, I mean, we can be aggressive. Let's just be quiet and we'll refrag whoever dies. Yeah. He's in the middle or the right side? Okay. I saw him. He's close up. He's further back! Yeah. Hey, coming out. Fuck, I didn't even feel it.
Game over.